Judge Andrew Napolitano, Newsmax senior judicial analyst, an amateur drone spotter, here with us now.
I mean, who believes them when you've seen the drone with your own eyes? I prefer President Trump's more candid statement. The government knows what they are, knows where they came from, knows where they went back to, and it has a duty to tell the American public. You know, the House the House Intelligence Committee received a secret briefing from the FAA, the Pentagon, and the intelligence community. Why was it secret? Why don't we know what it is? Why does the government allow the populace to be terrified with these things over our homes and within our eyesight?
Yeah, that was one of my biggest questions yesterday. I actually think it got asked in the room when the briefing was happened. Why was this classified? If this is hobbyist drones out there, or commercial drones that we know about, and these are everyday things and nothing to worry about, then why would this whole briefing be classified? And they fumbled over the words of trying to explain why, and they couldn't.
Yeah,
at the end of it.
I am waiting for courage like we saw from the late Senator Dianne Feinstein, who, when she had a 6,000-page torture report, 6,000 pages, in her hands, which she received in the same secret place in the Capitol. And they reminded her, you know, this is all classified. She basically said, go take a hike. She walked to the Senate floor and she deposited it in the hopper, and that made it public. And because she did it on the floor of the Senate, she couldn't be prosecuted. She couldn't, ethically, she couldn't be prosecuted for violating state secrets.
Wow.
Someone in the House of Representatives on the Intelligence Committee should do the same thing and should have the courage. How can we elect a government that represents us and that keeps secrets from us? Do we work for the government, or does the government work for us?
No, they work for us. There we go. There have been so many theories, though, surrounding these drones, leaving people to wonder that, again, they could be hobbyists, but they could be spy drones from enemy countries, and that's a huge concern. I want to play for you an exchange that happened earlier on the show. This is Robert D'Amico, former unit chief in the FBI's counter-drone unit. He was speaking with Sean. Things got interesting. Here's that.
For everyday residents to look up and see a giant, essentially the size of a car drone flying around?
I don't think you have drones that size flying around. It is so hard to judge size at night with just lights. You can look at a plane, it's 9,000 feet, and it seems like a totally different size.
Well, that's from state leaders. I hear what you're saying, but that's from state leaders, from mayors that we've spoken to, have had private meetings, and they've been briefed on this. This is what they were informed. So you're saying they were lied to?
I don't think anyone from the government's briefed that there's car-sized drones out there, though.
You know, he is right that it's difficult to evaluate size. This thing that I saw, I couldn't tell the size of it. But the state police, whose helicopter chased it, said it was the size of a pickup truck.
That's what I was trying to tell him. It wasn't, there's not a conspiracy theory we're peddling here.
He's ex-FBI. I give him a lot of credit. He's done a lot for the country, but he's mouthing the government line. Yeah. Which is, don't worry about it.
And that's
your judgment is wrong.
Yeah, that's the point I think we wanted to go with this conversation as well. As are we at this moment in time where we're again told to not believe what we're seeing? Don't believe your lying eyes.
That's basically what the government is saying. Donald Trump is saying, when I become president, it's going to be different. I hope he follows through on that. The president-elect of the United States is afraid to go to his home in New Jersey. That's what he said when he had that 2-hour press conference, either yesterday or the day before. That's rather telling.
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.